Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Williams. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Throwing, Carr. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Here's Carr to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Going to the run, it's Mobley. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on. It's going to be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The run inside. It's Fuller.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field.
Ready. Kill.
Here's Sellers to throw. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, What a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go. Ready. Hey, kill it, kill it. Go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sellers. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
.139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Running inside, it's Fuller. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sellers. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Red pass, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Oh, the sweet feet.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move the tight end. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from his own end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Carr. It's complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Throwing, Carr. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
To the air again, Carr. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Finds some time. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Mobley. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Carr on play action. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Young. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the back.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. There he goes. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Being chased. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Here's Sellers to throw. Rush is on him. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. Right down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Play action, Carr. Shoots it to the left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He fields the punt in his own end zone. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll send the back in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down.